इकोनॉमी के बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स पे आज एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. 1. When we divide NNP by the total population of a nation, we get the per capita income of that nation. Second, higher the rates of depreciation, lower the PCI of the nation. Which of the statements given above are correct? So हमारा आंसर हो जाएगा both 1 and 2. क्यों? क्योंकि हायर द रेट्स ऑफ डेप्रिसिएशन, मतलब डेप्रिसिएशन को जैसे ही हम घटाएंगे जीएनपी में से तो हमें एनएनपी मिल जाएगा इस फॉर्मूले के अकॉर्डिंग. एनएनपी क्या होता है, जीएनपी क्या होता है, डेप्रिसिएशन क्या होता है, ये हम किसी और वीडियो में जानेंगे. अभी के लिए इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर हो जाएगा सी. जीडीपी के बारे में एक क्वेश्चन करेंगे. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स रिगार्डिंग जीडीपी. 1. GDP is the value of all final goods and services produced within the boundary of a nation during 1 year period. Second, it is also calculated by adding national private consumption, gross investment, government spending and trade balance, export minus imports. So, which of the statements given above are correct? So, answer है 1 and 2 both. The use of exports minus imports factor removes expenditure on imports not produced in the nation and adds expenditures of goods and services produced which are exported but not sold within the country. So इसका आंसर हो जाएगा सी. और जीडीपी क्या होता है इसको हम किसी और वीडियो में देखेंगे पूरी तरीके से. कंसीडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स. 1. Net domestic product is the GDP of a country added with its income from abroad. Second, gross national product is the GDP calculated after adjusting the weight of the value of depreciation. So इसमें से हमारा कौन सा सही है? तो पहले जानते हैं कि gross national product GNP is the GDP of a country added with its income from abroad. Here the transboundary economic activities of an economy is also taken into account. Net domestic product NDP is the GDP calculated after adjusting the weight of the value of depreciation. This is basically net form of the GDP, that is GDP minus the total value of the wear and tear depreciation that happened in the assets while the goods and services were being produced. So ये हमारा आंसर हो जाएगा डी. इनमें से दोनों ही सही नहीं है. मार्केट इकोनॉमी के डिसएडवांटेजेस क्या होते हैं? पहले मार्केट इकोनॉमी क्या होता है ये हम बाद में समझेंगे, बट पहले 1. Suffering of those with lower purchasing power, negligible to the total absence of welfare actions from the state. Third, widening economic inequality. Select the correct code. So इसका आंसर है 1, 2 and 3. देखते हैं क्यों. Solution. All the statements are correct. Free market economy is focused on exchange of wealth through production and supply of goods and services. Free market economy is solely based on market forces, demand and supply, and there is little or no government regulation. In a free market economy, it is the self-interest which motivates individuals, firms to do economic activities out of 7, 8 which society gets goods and services supplied with. It means the products society gets is unintended social benefits of someone's self-interested actions. Which of the following statements is incorrect? The economic activities which take place while exploiting the natural resources fall under primary sector. Second, when the agriculture sector contributes minimum half of the national income and livelihood in a country, it is called an agrarian economy. Third, the highest level of decision makers in governments, inclusive of their bureaucracy and the private corporate sector, fall under quaternary sector. Fourth, quaternary sector also as knowledge sector, the activities related to education, research and development etc. comes under it. So हमारा आंसर हो जाएगा थर्ड. Solution. Quinary sector, all activities where top decisions are made fall under it. The highest level of decision makers in governments, inclusive of their bureaucracy and the private corporate sector, fall under it. The number of people involved in this sector is very low, rather they are considered the brain behind socio-economic performance of an economy. Quaternary sector, known also as knowledge sector, the activities related to education, research and development etc. come under it. The sector plays the most important role in defining the quality of human resources as an economy has.